kids! Wonderwall! So great. You've been learning from all of my 999,999 other Wonderwall lessons how to play the strumming patterns and the rest of the tune. And today it came up how to play the pre-chorus going in to the first chorus, and where we have these lovely ornamentations. And I think I've worked out a way to kind of strum it, if you don't mind getting a little cavalier and wild. So now keep in mind they used 3 or 4 different guitar players to do this on the record, and I am doing it here all by myself. So before you go on YouTube and tell me how much it sucks, just think about that. I'm playing four guitar parts in one, plus being very mindful of the awesome bass part. Okay, I'm obviously in a very silly mood today. Oh, let's see. That's pretty fun. I like doing that. So let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so this riff, in fact, goes, I'm here capo 2, and the chords are C add 9, first finger at the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd finger at the 3rd fret of the A, 3rd finger at the 3rd fret of the B, 4th finger at the 3rd fret of the high E, a D of sorts. We're going to ornament with a little hammer on to the 3rd fret on the high E string. And then we're going to use a nice beautiful E minor 7th with all 4 fingers. First finger at the 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd finger at the 2nd fret of the D string, 3rd finger at the 3rd fret of the B, 4th finger at the 3rd fret of the high E. Okay, it ends up sounding a little bit Neil Young-y, as almost everything acoustic guitar strumming parts I play sounds like when you start doing it fast. But so, because what happens during this section of the tune is we have an acoustic guitar part pretty much playing this. I would just play that. If you just want to strum it and keep it safe at the campfire, always a good idea at campfires, just go ahead and play down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. I'm going to do that a little bit slower. Down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. And maybe just a tiny bit slower. Down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, down, down. Sometimes, in fact often, I will play the first down strum on the E minor 7th chord as a muted strum. So I'll go down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, 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 up, up, down, up, down. I'll go mute, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, or mute, up, down, 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 up, down. I'll do that. Mute, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so now this is where stuff gets really tricky. Is you introduce a kind of, I think of this as a very Neil Young style, like Needle and the Damage Done. But I'm going to start picking out some individual strings while I'm strumming. So I'll do, what? I'm giving the impression that I'm going to play these 2 strings. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3. I can't really see, but the first string and then the second string. First string, second string. And that's very tricky to do. It's really about on the lowest first strum, just going for the low strings, maybe A, D, and G, and then going all the way and making sure you hit the first string. And then optimally, on this next drum, optimally what I would do with it actually, to get the sound of the B string without the E string sounding, I would actually play a rest stroke. So I'd play, let's say, 4 strings and then 3 strings, like that. But probably what happens in mid-strum, I think as often as not, is I just miss the high E string. I might grace it with a rest stroke, or I might just miss it. But the idea is that when I go 1, 2, 3, on that third one, don't hit the high E string. How are you going to do that? With lots and lots of practice. Like this. Probably with maybe some mistakes and perhaps some cursing. Okay, do what you got to do. So, okay, so that's how you can get that. And I'll go down, 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 mute, up, and then I'm going to switch to the D chord. And that one's pretty easy because once I get to the D chord, then it gets a little bit tricky. I go to the D chord, just 2 down strums, one with the hammer on, and one just back to the regular D. And then, on the way up, oh, look what I did. I cheat so hard on that. Check that out. Watch this right hand. I'm going to go right there on the second down strum. I just noticed this is how I did it. As I go down and then down, and on the second down strum, I just barely anchor my palm right there. So I can come up first time through the B string and then second time through the G string. It's hard to see, but B string, G string. And I come off of it each time, but I didn't get it that time. That's it. And it's a motion kind of like this. Each time I'm coming down and just barely putting the palm of my hand on the bridge to get a little better proprioception, knowing where that hand is in space. So it's down, down, up, up, and on that up, up, I'm going up through the B string and up through the G string, and then basically to an E minor. Okay, and that's where the rubber really hits the road. We got to look at both hands. So up, up. I can really just, if I play it not like that, but if I play a nice solid rest stroke on the first beat of the E minor, I can just play the open E string all by itself, you know. So something like that. It's sounding a little thin for my taste, probably because it needs practice. Okay. It'll sound, I'm anchoring a little bit. If you can do without anchoring, it'll actually open it up a little bit. Let me see if I can do it. I can do it. I'm getting a little bit buzzy, but I'm sure I could get it if I worked on it. Okay, what am I doing over here on the left hand? I'm just hammering the first and second fingers together because it's the easiest way to do it. And I know that's how you want to do it, the easy way. Okay, so it's the same strumming pattern we're always doing. Down, 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 down. Let's see. Down, 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 up, up, down, 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 down. Words have left me. This is how I do this. Down, 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 up, up, down. and with my hands closer together, so hopefully you can see. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 2. I can't say the count. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Down, 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 up. Can't play it. Let me play it one time. So first I play the low E string, and then I hammer on the A string, and then I release and play the D and G strings, like that. Sorry about the lens flare from the lamp back there. Let me do that again. So down, 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 and then put the fingers down, and then take them immediately back up with the next upstroke. So down, 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 up. And then it's down, hammer on, down, release, and then back with the fingers strumming the A and D strings. Try that again. Down, down, up, down, down, down. And as you get a little more finesse with it, I actually like doing this with one finger. Yeah, I can't. To get both of those strings to sound really clean, I'm going to have to work on getting these fingers really close to the frets there and being able to manage that. Pretty good fake out of the guitar parts on the record. It only took us 13 minutes to work it out. Have fun.